that would be tight follow. Left neck camera. What I'm working on is right neck camera. And I'll show you replay and everything. It's not bad, I promise.
No, it's just like it's been a minute, you know.
Yeah. Nice, it's not that bad.
Does this broadcast on Flow too? No?
We're just live recording it today. Usually it goes on YouTube. Since the internet, my fault, is not working, I'm just gonna record it and upload it later.
Good?
Yep.
John, I'm going to do the commentary.
Huh?
I'll do the commentary.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
what am I speaking to here?
Yeah, I got
Okay, give me 2 minutes to tidy up and I'll be
Okay, you're good. Alternative plan. Would you like to do any shooting on the field?
I can.
You don't have to do it the whole time, just like highlight clips.
I can.
Okay. So I have the audio test with him. It's not that bad.
As your colors and stuff are running around.
That's because I also profusely sweat.
This is diabolical. Not even a hand strap on it. Oh, you must.
I mean, put
No,
set
I
up for
don't
the
want to
bed.
do that. I don't want things to run. I just meant like, this used to have a hand strap back in the day, but I guess I've really just moved down in the world.
Cards out. I might need to mount it vertically.
These things like, the camera should really replace it. I mean,
Yeah, they can do that. Like it's
dropped the first game, but it was kind of disorganized. It was like beginning, it was like middle of May. And why I've got Elton John playing on my thing. FC Challenger out of Cleveland, so I don't know them, but they're strong top of the league.
What do you do? You want to jump on or what? You want to got beats? You got water?
So can I throw this here, or are you gonna? No, you know what? Forget about it. Yep. Starting center back. Oh, he's doing really well. All right. Could you hear me? And where's? Yeah, can you hear me? Hello, testing. Oh, testing. Is that good? You got the other one? Greg's gonna do the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit.
Ah. I thought I had a pen. It's a pen. There we go. Notes, Greg. We're all ready to go. I'm not on there yet, but.
One JB Digital Media welcomes you to this following presentation of Highlanders FC.
And welcome everyone to the absolutely beautiful Wheeling University campus. I am Ryan Wall, founder of the West Virginia Highlanders, been pulled into commentating on this game today. And I'm very lucky to be accompanied by the legendary Greg Martin, former starting goalkeeper at Wheeling University, current head coach of Lindsley men's boys soccer. Welcome, Greg.
Oh, pleased to be here.
You didn't think you were going to be doing this, did you?
I did not. But excited to be here. Excited to watch some good football today.
That's it. You got to be quicker across the parking lot next time because I just grabbed you and said, come on, let's do this. So we got a good matchup today. We got Wheeling Highlanders. They're playing well. Records 3-1-1 right now. We just come off a 2-2 draw, tough draw over Ambassadors. And we're playing FC Challenger today. They're out of the Akron, Cleveland area, and they've also got, actually, I believe, an unbeaten record so far. And as you know, Greg, you coached with Highlanders the last few years. Every game's a new game. You don't really have a scouting report in any team, so this is going to be interesting to see how it goes first 10 minutes. Kicking off, it's Highlanders going left to right. On the screen, they're in all white. Thomas Ruffcorn there in the left wing. Thomas is at Cal PA as a player. There we go. The wind's getting us. Mason Lewis on the ball there. Gave it away to Challenger. Brody Wall with the tackle. Jan Goebel pressing as well. And as you can probably figure out, we've got all the names for the Highlanders players. Don't have the Challenger roster, so we're going to try and figure that out as we go in terms of acknowledge who's doing well numbers-wise and so forth. So Highlanders work it back to Carlos Molina, who is he's with Wheeling University, a senior goalkeeper at Wheeling University. Over to Tyler Harsh. Tyler's been actually a standout for Highlanders this season. He's over at Mount Union College, but a new player for us this year. Has been a really strong addition. Technically very good, very athletic as well. At least you're out the sun here, Greg. You're inside the box, you know. Anything from you early on?
No, just excited to watch Miguel play, especially last year. His season got cut a little bit short, so.
Yeah, Miguel Martin, our striker, you mean? Yeah, he was doing so well last year, and he had to go back home to Venezuela, but he was really one of our star players and a big reason why we were so strong early on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Ridley Braid. Ridley's a new player for us. He's over at West Virginia Wesleyan, playing right wing. He actually had a shoulder injury in our first scrimmage at West Virginia United. I think he dislocated his shoulder only 3 weeks ago, and he's already back playing.
Oh, wow.
So you'll see he might be carrying his right shoulder a little bit as he runs, which is quite remarkable that he's actually back playing already. I think we've been saved with the weather so far, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. That breeze feels good.
It does. Exactly, with the sun being behind, should be a good day for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Highlanders' record is currently.
Well, it's currently 3-1-1. They've had one of these situations this year where we've had a few teams, a couple of teams actually have dropped out. So we've picked up so far 1 forfeit win and 2 wins and a draw and a loss.
Okay.
Kicked off against Croatia in mid-May, Croatia Juniors.
Yeah, that's a strong club.
Yeah, and they were strong again, and we came off 2-1 on the wrong side of that. So yeah, but since then they've really picked up 2 wins against FC Pittsburgh. As I mentioned, they had a forfeit win, and then a tie against the Good Ambassadors team this past Wednesday. And then we go again tomorrow. We got another game here again at Wheeling University against Erie FC. So yeah, it's good so far. We'll see how it goes. It was Jan Goebel with a foul. Highlanders centre midfielder there. It's a bit nervous early on.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the schedule's been nice. A good mix of, clubs that have been in the OVPL for a few years. Established a little bit of a rivalry there, and then some new blood, like a team like today.
Yeah, it always seems to be a new team each year addition in the league, and which is not a bad thing.
Ball in the box.
We got to win those headers, and good recovery by Blair Sinclair.
Good to see Blair back again.
Yeah, he's been doing well so far this season. He was a returner from last year, the Edinburgh, Scotland native. Long throw by Blair to Miguel Martin, flicks it on. Ridley Braid. Ridley does well.
Ooh, well done.
Little dink it over there. I think both teams struggling to get it down, but the Highlanders are looking at trying to do it there. They're moving the ball well, digging it out of a little tight situation on this side of the field. Will Carson there on the ball. He's been outstanding as usual.
Yeah, he's such a strong player. Good vision on the ball, even out of the back.
This is good tight passing there. Highlanders. Oscar Voges to Jan Goebel. Under pressure, keeps the ball well. Keeps it cycling around back over to Will Carson. To Harsh. Through in the left side.
Ball in the box.
And that's a
Well,
corner
corner.
for Highlanders. First bit of pressure.
Couple of nice balls out of the back from Will.
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about Will? I know you coached him maybe temporarily at Lindsley before he moved on.
Yeah, he's a Wheeling native. Played at Lindsley for a few years before, when COVID hit. And he went to IMG for a little bit. But he's always been a player with really good vision and good skills. And bulked up, gotten a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Nice physical player now to go with the technical qualities that he has. So he's a nice player.
Yeah, let's see if we can get one on this. He's good in the air, so cross coming over, corner coming over from Brody Wall. See if we can get some on this corner. Not bad. Oh,
Second
keeper
one.
punches to Martin.
Nah.
Still alive. Oscar Voges. We put it back in. Good bit of pressure by Highlanders. Braid to Sinclair. We're going to end a little bit of a breakaway here for Challenger. And couldn't capitalize on it, so.
Yeah, got back well.
Yeah. Over to Braid. Back to Harsh. And they switch it out to Brody Wall from. Might want to look to change this to Ridley. Oh, bit of a disconnect there. Look for the diagonal. Ridley wasn't going for it. And
Good, Jan.
yeah, and a little bit higher pressure there. Referee gives a foul. I'm not sure about that, but 50-50, I guess. Just put my papers away there, Greg, because I'm going to get blown away. So Challenger with a restart here on a kick. High pressure from Highlanders. It's good work. The pressure got the ball back. Jan Goebel, can we keep the ball there? A little bit over aggressive by Jan Goebel, but he ended up, I think he got the free kick out of that.
Yeah. It was the foul earlier.
Yeah. So I think Highlanders are getting a bit of a foothold in the game right now.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit more comfortable on the ball. A little more possession.
Yeah. Blair Sinclair's got a deep free kick on the right here. One thing about Blair, likes taking his time, so we might he might be here a while. He's composing himself. Diagonal. See if we can get Oscar Voges on the end of this, perhaps. Oscar's 6'3", attacking player plays at West Liberty.
Good size kid.
Good ball in there by Blair. Martin. Shot by Goebel. Whoa! Comes down with snow on it. That's Jan looking up saying, what's the commentator going to say about that? There's a good bit of pressure there by Highlanders. Like we said, we're definitely getting a little bit of the game now, getting a hold of it. Oh, there's assistant coach Zach Rycroft there.
Oh, white shirt.
Yeah. Probably trying to sneak on the pitch. I think he's 12th man. So the press, Thomas Roughcorn's pressing Miguel Martin. Secondaries Oscar and Brody Wall, and it worked. I mean, that's a good way to
get the ball back.
100%. That's just whether they can do something here and. That's it. Good pressure again by Highlanders. They're really being too difficult for the Challengers. Having too much difficulty playing through them.
Yeah, definitely in the midfield. The Highlanders are playing a little better there. Tough ball back to the keeper. Did well.
He did really well, yeah. Blair's just making sure Carlos is awake. It was Tyler Harsh on one of his runs there. He's very good on the ball, quite explosive, and likes to run with it out of the left back position, which is not usual. So he does bring a different wrinkle to the game.
That's good when the other team doesn't expect that. You don't see that often, so.
Right,
good
right.
Little change of speed there.
Well, Carson with a lovely ball into the striker again. It's very, very good. Putting Ruthcorn through.
Yeah, got a throw down on their end.
Yeah, it's definitely looks like a majority of the game is we're doing it. Highlanders are putting it on the Challenger a little bit. It's just going to have to convert. Harsh. Martin. Oh, Vogues
nice
with a
little
lovely
touch.
flick to
Nice
Miguel
little-
Martin. Just a little bit.
A little pace. Too much pace. Runs out of bounds there. Goal kick for the Challenger.
Yeah. How's things with you, Greg, in terms of Lindsley? I know you've got coaching again this fall with Lindsley
Yeah.
men's soccer. How's the recruitment going? All that.
Yeah, we should have another solid team
Good.
coming in. Going to be captained again by former Highlanders youth player Augustine Fonseca.
Oh, fantastic!
So
He's
he'll
still.
be a senior.
Oh, that's good.
Uh,
Good
so-
player.
Yeah. It's one of our goals for next year is find a home for him, somewhere where he can keep playing. So
Really composed player on the ball, Augustine. So I'm glad to hear he's.
yeah, he's a good center back for us with a little bit of quality. Physical, strong kid.
Yeah. Sinclair to Martin. Can we put him back in? He's a little bit caught in possession there. We've got to do kind of a better job, I think, in that area. There's an opportunity, but Highlanders get behind the ball again and just not letting Challenger out. So that was good recovery.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Well, you can see there they didn't apply the pressure in the midfield and kind of walked through.
yeah. It's probably a bit disjointed in our pressing in the midfield. There's maybe one, maybe two pressing, and could have required a third. So it's Goebel and Vokes. Mason Lewis does very well.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Highlanders get out. Almost get out.
Almost.
Challengers combining now. Some good teamwork, good quick passing. Well done by Harsh. Good recovery, but
Yeah.
Challengers putting in some good little combo passing there around the box.
Yeah, that little passage of play just shows if you give them time and space, they have the talent to hurt you.
Yeah. So it looks like size-wise, we've there's several 6-foot-plus guys, well, at least 4 6-foot-plus guys in Highlanders, and maybe 1, 2 on Challenger, I'd say, right now in the box for this header. So we'll see how this goes. It's a deep corner. Will Carson follows it out. Well played by Challenger, keeping the ball in play there. Did very well. Challenger's looking really dangerous here. And then a wayward pass, but they've still got the ball under pressure, under possession. Harsh is tight on his man. Well done, and robs him. Well done, and Highlanders get out there pretty well. Miguel Martin, can he keep the ball? Can he keep it flowing? Changes it over to Ridley Braid.
Out wide.
Good work by Thomas Ruffcorn. Keeping the ball flowing if they can.
Yeah.
Oscar Vogues keeping the ball flowing. Very deep, diagonal.
Ooh. Get in behind
Off to Blair
here.
Sinclair. What can he do with it?
Just showed him a bit much of it.
He did actually, 100%. Maybe a slightly late.
Late challenge.
Yeah. It's probably hard to see from, you know, from the feed here, but it's getting quite warm out there on the field.
Yeah, the sun just came out.
Yeah, these 1 o'clock kickoffs are
right.
not the easiest. Mason Lewis over to Carson. Will Carson is on the ball, looking to move it around. Vogel, Goebel, get the name right. It's a diagonal, deep diagonal by
if he can bring it down.
Miguel Martin. I think he was started in an offside position, but ref's playing on. No, he's not. He's calling the offside. I think his starting position was a little bit off there.
Yeah. But it's nice if you can find a little bit of, you found a little space in between the center backs on that.
Right. I mean, he does that well, Miguel, doesn't he? He ghosts around a little bit and he gives the passer options. So Oscar Vokes back to Will Carson. Very composed on the ball, over to Vokes. To Harsh. Highlanders keeping the ball flowing here. Not in a rush to go forward.
Well, they had a little spell where they didn't have the ball, so let's get back on it and find our combinations here.
Good pressure with Challenger. Force the throw in. There's no ball boys today, which is it's going to slow it down a little bit, which actually might not be a bad thing considering the heat.
Couple extra sips of water.
Blair Sinclair with a longer throw.
Yeah.
Ridley Braid working hard. He's onto it.
The Highlanders are pushed forward a little bit more here.
Oscar gets taken down, but not that strongly. Probably a good call, you'd say, right? Maybe.
Ooh.
But good pressure by
Still
Martin.
not out of it.
Almost tight there. Almost a tight one there.
Wall intercepts it.
Wall on the ball.
Puts the ball
a little
in.
bit of a deep cross, but they're struggling with it.
Down.
Miguel Martin, he's good in these
Gotta
areas.
have one here. Oof.
There's an opportunity there. Highlanders.
And Challengers are breaking down the left wing now.
Mason Lewis, very composed in recovery. Yeah, did well. Need to have a challenge on that. But that's good. The Highlanders are turning up the pressure here. Moving the ball to get a little bit more comfortable. Carson. The Wall. Oh, misplaced. Touch by Wall. Offside. Thomas Roughcorn. Because Highlanders throw
in. Carson around midfield.
Lewis. Braid. Deep cross. It's a nice cross. Who wants it?
Couple guys there in the back post.
Feeds it back in. Oh, unlucky.
And Challengers look to break here.
Challenge on the break. Dealt with so far pretty well by Highlander. Challengers still looking forward to apply pressure, and they get a corner. It was a slight opportunity there from Highlanders. It went straight back in the transition.
That seems to be how the Challengers are getting their most dangerous chances right now, off the break.
Yeah. I think there'll be subs, to be honest with you, with the heat today. It's going to have to make some changes. Even though we've There's only 4 people on the bench for the Highlanders, so it's not going to be and only 2 for Challenger. So very lean, very lean this league. To keep it simple.
So we have
Got to be a first. Oh, that was an opportunity. Challengers nipped in front of the Highlanders. Defender nearly flicked in at the near post there. It was a good move from Challenger. I think it's probably a little bit of a question of execution. I think Highlanders have had opportunities to just, and so has Challenger, to be fair, and both teams haven't really looked as lethal as maybe they could have done. It's a straight ball, great straight ball there, Oster Vogs, but Highlanders, Challengers did really well, dealt with it. Braid. Lewis, great header. Sinclair.
Yeah, Mason's definitely shown his quality in the back as well.
Opportunity to put a through ball there. Yeah, Mason has. He's done well. He stepped out. He's usually a holding centre midfielder, but he's playing a little bit out of position, but it doesn't look like it. Putting in a really good shift.
Now you can tell just another year of work with him. He's just a lot more confident player from what I can tell.
Yeah, from
I've seen him
last year?
Last year.
Yeah. It's funny how they develop over the 4 years at college. You're definitely not the same player as a senior as you were as a freshman.
Well, opportunity here.
Yep, opportunity. Wall to Harsh.
Goebel.
Goebel's on the ball. Big switch is on for Bray. Oh no, they're playing tight. Nice.
No,
Good idea. Got to
good
keep
effort.
the ball though a little bit better. Great ball in by Carson.
He always looks for a line breaking pass.
It's so strong as well, the way he's passing that ball in. Sharp. Martin.
Strong with the ball.
Yeah, did very well there. Great hold-up play. Sinclair to Carson on the switch. Carson's looking for opportunities to play somebody in. Wall. Rough corn. Rough corn again. See, Wall looks like he's carrying something as he's playing. Big switch. Highlanders still got the pressure on. Sinclair recycles to Lewis. Mason Lewis tidies up at the back for Highlanders. I guess Wall was carrying his shin guards. I thought it was a water bottle. Carson again, so sharp, looking for a pass. Harsh.
Was it Harsh who had a nice goal out at Ambassadors?
Yeah, that was him with the highlight goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat 3 guys from the left back position and created the. I mean, finishing. The finish on that was just exceptional.
Top shelf.
Yeah. Top of bins, as they would say, right? That's what the kids say, Greg. It's good pressure. Good passage here from Highlanders. Oh, it's a great switch there by Vogues. Can they start again with Tyler? Oh, it's almost on. Just a bit of ball giveaway there. And the transition from Challenger, and this is where they've been dangerous before, so they've done very well. There's plenty of numbers back from Highlanders.
Carson with another good challenge.
Carson again making stuff happen. Really, really good. Wall to Miguel Martin.
He could keep it. He had a little bit of space there.
It's an opportunity. Vokes looks like he's struggling a little bit with a
Yeah.
knock, I think. I don't know what he's doing. So again, Challenger working himself out of the back. Bit of pressure there from Highlanders. Rough corner, high press. Challenger does well to get out. I
They
think the
just
linesman
towed
was
the
watching it.
sideline there, huh?
I think the linesman got caught watching the offside, which is tough to do. I understand. Oh, Highlanders got to do a little bit better there. Sinclair,
Ball across.
Good,
Well
good.
defended.
good recovery. Braid on the ball. Now he's got a bit of pace. If he can get open his legs a little bit, Braid. There's Vogues and Martin combining quite well. Goebel's off. Oh, he went for the run. He was looking for the right ball. I mean, it looks like we're a little bit slow on our touches and so forth, but it's so hot out there right now.
Yeah.
It's hard to really judge, from here. Carson misses out wall to Vogues, center midfield. Braid on the right wings, overlap by Blair. Sinclair. Looking to cycle a little bit. They're keeping the ball really well. Little triangles. Very, very good by Highlanders. Not rushing it.
Just finding some new space on the other side.
Vokes with a pinpoint pass there. Harsh again, where he likes to be in these positions. Is a
Yeah,
little
you can
bit
see
too
he
much,
looks
though.
to
A little bit
take
too.
somebody on when he gets in the
He does. It's a little
attacking
different,
third.
isn't it, from left
Yeah.
back? Vokes to Wall.
Yeah, typically you're looking for that left back down the line to whip a cross in, but he's wanting to take people on and get
Yeah.
into the box.
Modern left back. Is that what they
Right.
say, Greg?
Right?
Well, Braid straight, gives it away to Challenger there. Kind of unnecessary. Good pressure by Carson. Rough corner as well, working back. Can Highlanders keep this in, or is it a corner? Looks like a corner for
Corner
Challenger.
kick, yeah.
I mean, it's another one of those situations. The Highlanders have had the Challenger in their own half, dealing with pressure, and Highlanders just not quite been able to have a cutting edge, and then it's gone transitioned right back to a dangerous attack for Challenger.
And it seems like every time they get a break like that, they're ending up with a corner kick. So, a set piece opportunity to.
Yeah, we don't. So, corner for Challenger. The last one was a really close opportunity.
Yep, they've pushed 5, 6 people forward here. 5 of them in the box.
The same
Near
corner
post
again.
Ball. Yep.
Exactly same corner to the front post.
Is it a penalty? Handball in the box is
Oh,
what
we
they're
have a penalty
calling.
kick.
Yep, they're calling a penalty here.
We have a penalty kick. I guess it was a handball, Greg?
That's what he's saying. I didn't see it. Kind of hard to tell where that happened. Seems to be looking at Carson.
Yeah, it looks like Will Carson possibly was the offender there.
It's one of those situations where keep giving up these corner kicks, these dangerous set pieces, and ball in the box, anything can happen.
I mean, Carson's saying that it was a ball to hand, rather than reaching out for the ball.
I mean, I'll say it didn't appear to have
does
arms
it?
extended or
No,
anything
doesn't.
like that, so I don't know. Might be a bit of a tough call.
Yeah. Well,
Is it
number 5 for Challenger, taking this penalty kick.
Carlos in goal. Molina appears to be a quick goalkeeper, not the biggest.
Yeah, definitely speed and reflexes. Here we go. Penalty for Challenger. Oh, it's
save.
saved by Carlos Molina. Fantastic save. Down to
Fantastic
his
save.
left.
Yep, down to his left. Down.
The penalty was a little bit close to him, to be fair, and he did what he had to do, or did what he needed to do.
Yeah. We got to get focused here. Another corner kick.
Yeah, we've got to get a little bit tighter on that front post, is what I would say for Highlanders. Both corners have gone there.
Yeah. 21 looks to get towards that near post.
Yeah.
They look to be set up a little differently this time, though.
Yeah, might be a bit deeper. Nope, it's near post
Still
again.
Near post, 21 again. And goal kick, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right. They dodged a bullet with that penalty, right?
Yeah, it's Carlos Molina with a save.
Mm-hmm.
Subs here, so it looks like Wall coming off and Noel Ellis coming on. Carlos Molina, the striker, coming on. And Thomas Roughcorn coming off. A little bit of change, a couple of changes.
Looks like Molina's headed out to the left wing there.
I mean, it's just refresh a little bit of legs here.
Yeah, it's a hot day. Oh,
Braids.
Blair wasn't looking for the ball in that
Bit
situation.
of disconnect between those two.
Well done.
Vogues again with using those
Strong.
long legs, getting in.
Yeah.
Good anticipation. Braid again. Got to connect the ball there.
Just need a little bit of quality there in that midfield as we connect those passes.
Yeah, it's a little bit sloppy right now. Like I say, I keep blaming it, but the heat does play a part.
Yellow card for Martin. Kind of mixed it up with the center back there as he was tracking down the back pass.
I kind of missed that.
Yeah,
He just kind of roughed up the centre back.
yeah, a little bit. Just kind of got in his way and pushed him down as he was trying to get by him. A touch unnecessary.
So harsh with the header. Vogues again, just kind of a little bit
I think the-
unnecessary shoulder charge. You don't need to.
Yeah, I think the referee's trying to clean it up a little bit after that. Oh. Starting to get a little chippy.
It is getting a little chippy.
Chippy here.
I was going to say Blair Sinclair's getting into the mix there. But yeah, a little bit of lost composure, Highlanders right now. We got to kind of tighten it back up again, calm down.
Yeah, get on the ball. Yeah, you can hear the coach saying that. The Highlanders coach wanting them to get a hold of the ball,
Yeah.
keep possession. drop the temperature a little bit. Shot.
Free kick from
Over.
Challenger for about 25 yards, and it went about 25 yards over the bar too. So it's a little disjointed all over the park right now, I think.
Yeah, a little stop and start.
When you say the best chances of being Challengers' corners have been very, and also the penalty kick.
Okay. Yeah, with the Highlanders having the bulk of the possession, they have not turned that into clear-cut chances on target.
I agree.
Both teams just put in some fresh legs a few minutes ago, so let's see if that injects a little bit of pace and into the game here.
Looks like a
Highlanders corner.
Highlanders
forced
corner.
one. Some pressure. A little unnecessary from the Challenger there.
I mean, they're putting themselves in a good position, Challenger. Now it's Highlanders. Can they convert anything from this? We'll see. Blair Sinclair, not a man to be rushed when the ball's out of play. He's pondering life, I think. I think that's what they're doing there, just to compose himself. So, like we said earlier, there's some big boys in the penalty box for Highlanders. Let's see if we can convert this. Blair Sinclair with the corner. It's a deeper corner. Miguel Martin, free header.
Ooh.
Touch. Oh, again.
Vogues had a swing at it in the sixth and just over his foot. The chance hasn't gone totally yet.
Martin keeps it in. Good. No, doesn't keep it in. No. Decides not to boot the ball away. So he's already in a yellow card. Doesn't want to do that.
That corner produced about the best half chance they've had yet.
I'd say. Challenger really getting a foothold in the game. And then as soon as I say that, the ball's given away and it's a play for a Highlanders throw-in. Harsh with a throw. Longer to Vogues, who's been...
He's been all over the field.
All over the field.
Yeah.
Trying to get it through to Carlos Molina.
Oh.
That's good goalkeeping by Challenger. Very assertive, coming out of the box.
He made no doubt with that.
Right.
Ball at goalkeeper Carlos Molina's feet now.
Yeah. Ellis, back to Molina. Back to Ellis. Back to Molina. You don't get to say that
the
much.
other side.
Yep. Carson to Harsh, to left back.
Now they've got some space to play out.
He's got Vogues inside of him to release a little bit. Long diagonal to Braid. Miguel Martin looks like he's straight offside quite a bit. And Braid disconnect again.
We got a goal kick.
Just too many instances of a disconnection on our final passes from the Highlanders. It's tidy that up in the second half.
Yeah, they're finding it a little bit difficult in that attacking third.
Yeah. Goal kick, Challenger. Sinclair gets a touch, but looks like knocked it out for a throw-in for
deep throw-in.
Challenger.
So with Vogues being all over the pitch, has the ball at his feet a lot. Can you tell me a little bit about him? He's a new player to the Highlanders this year.
Yeah, so Oscar Vogues is from Germany. He plays up at West Liberty University, Division 2, just up the road. Actually, I've seen him play a lot as striker, but a little chance here. Carlos Molina dealing with the in the left back position. Highlanders on the transition here. A little bit too much. But back to Vogues. He's 6'3". Came in as a centre forward, I believe, at West Lib, but looks like he's probably going to be playing a bit more as an attacking midfielder or a wide player. You know, naturally being 6'3", he's also quite athletic. And I think he's probably stronger coming from a deeper position in midfield than he is maybe stuck up top. Sometimes people get pigeonholed because of their size, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a good addition for this season. Both obviously him and Jan Goebel, the two German players on the team.
Last year, his first year at West Liberty?
No, I think he's going to be a junior or a senior this year at West Liberty, I believe. So it was just his first year. He's decided to play in the summer.
Gotcha.
But, you know, another good addition. That's it from both of those.
They've got a good program. The Highlanders have a few players from West Liberty.
We've got that West Liberty, and obviously Wheeling right here, and then a lot of Waynesburg as well. We've got a couple of players from there, and then just the other schools really, and it's kind of random, but it's it's a free kick
bailed
there.
out with a free kick, I believe.
I think he probably is the right way of describing that.
Jan was a little bit out of control, but referee saw it as a foul against the challengers here.
Yeah. So it looks like Braid or Sinclair is going to put this in. Diagonal ball again. Blair having a really good conversation with the referee there. It's probably insightful for the ref. So you got targets in the box. You got Vogues, Lewis, Martin, all 6 foot plus. Let's see if we can make this count. Sinclair, not a bad free kick. Didn't have a challenge on it.
Nobody attacking the ball.
No.
Leads to a throw in for the Highlanders. About 35 yards out. Back to Carson.
Look at the recycle through Ellis. Sinclair's pushed himself up. Ellis going diagonal. Not quite enough on that ball there for Harsh. Molina. And Challenger keep it in. They do really well.
Yeah, he did really well there.
Lewis to Harsh to Martin. Martin with a really good crossfield. Braid, can he deep cross? That's a great ball by
ball
Braid.
Into the box.
Oh, it's a goal! Hit Miguel Martin, I think
Martin, yeah.
Looks like it was
Come
just
off his thigh there, maybe?
thigh or shoulder. Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, to be honest, that cross made that goal. It was a phenomenal cross by Braid.
For sure.
But you know, people got to be in the end of it, right? And I think it was Miguel and Mason were up there. Probably Miguel got the piece on it.
Yeah, two guys. Looked like it might have gone off for both of them.
Look at the replay.
A great ball in, as you mentioned. Curling ball to the back
and it
post.
Looks at chest. Looks like it hits Miguel in his chest, which is, you got to be there to score the goal. So well done for Miguel Martin, notching another goal for Highlanders.
Is that his second for the year?
I believe it could be his second. He scored a really good header in the game against FC Pittsburgh, so it's his second. But it was the delivery, wasn't it, on that? That was
for sure.
Right in the sweet spot. Challenger trying to play at the back, but it's good pressure. Stopping and play.
Yeah, the next 5 minutes, both sides going to look to push for one here.
Oh, they've run right through Challenger. They've got an opportunity. He's keeping going. Back post, an opportunity there.
The shot, block.
Ellis gets a block. Lewis. Challenger still got it. Yeah, good. Challenger's doing very well. They're cycling the ball, keep possession, they're not panicking. Oh, as I say that, get away to Molina, to Martin.
Just got to hold it up here.
Yep. Back to Harsh. Plays longer to Vokes.
Probably not too much left in this half, would be my guess. You know where we are with.
Well, if we kicked off on time, it's probably 2 minutes over right now, so
Yeah.
additions. Goebel does well, wins the ball back, over to Martin. He's got Molina in the centre forward position. Braids wide on the right.
Yeah, push.
Yeah, a little bit of a wayward pass here by Martin. You can do it halftime, Greg, and hit up the concessions. Or
Ah,
so, oh,
kind of gave up a unnecessary corner here to
yeah.
see out this half.
A little bit of a miskick by Carson there. So they've been really dangerous on corners, FC Challenger, so let's see if Highlanders can hold them off.
This is one of those you just want to batten down the hatches and be safe here right before halftime. Nothing silly. Nice big goal. Another missed kick out for another corner. Highlanders are just looking for one big clearance here.
Yeah, the ref's not going to stop this until he gets his ball back in play, because probably good to him. There's no ball boy, so. Got to stop that front post run again, huh?
Yep. It's been 21 headed to that near post. Not sure if he's still in the match.
There you go. Sinclair's picked up that position. And they went deeper, and it's a wayward corner.
That's a
So
goal
looks
kick.
like that could be the half. Let me see. No, ref's still
Yep,
going.
He's still saying goal kick.
Well, the ref's still playing, so we're getting our money's worth here, Greg. We're about 9 minutes over.
We're doing that last World Cup timekeeping, right?
Yeah, that's it, right? It's that timekeeper guy they've got as well, the fourth or fifth official. So Molina on a goal kick, probably looking for Martin or Vokes. Finds Martin. And there you go, there's a half.
Yep.
Okay, we're 1-0 for Wheeling Highlanders at halftime. Tight first half, I'd say, Greg. Challenger missed a penalty.
Yeah.
So we'll take a break here and we'll be back. We are live. This half, I guess we weren't live for the first half, but we're here now, and that's what matters. It's obviously we're here from Wheeling University's beautiful campus and stadium. I'm here with Greg Martin, former starting goalkeeper at Wheeling University during their heyday of nationally ranked men's teams. Greg, hello.
Hello, Ryan. Thanks for having me. It's my first Highlanders game of the year to catch, so excited to see the second half here.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. Obviously, you and I coached Highlanders last few seasons, so it's I'm taking a little bit of a backward step this season and working on the admin, and you're taking a bit of a break too, so it's good to be back here and looking at it from afar.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice with a couple guys that we've worked with in the past that I haven't seen. They've clearly developed a little bit, and we had a good first half.
A couple
Highlanders had a little bit more of the possession, but I think Challenger did a great job, breaking off in transition and creating some dangerous set pieces, especially.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a bit of a strange first half, right? The Highlanders had a lot of the possession, a lot of the space in the field, but the transition Challengers really looked dangerous, and they had a penalty saved by Carlos Molina down to his left side, and there's been a change in goal by Highlanders. Carlos Molina's off, and it's Cam Hine now in the orange who's on the field. Other couple of changes. I believe Blair Sinclair's gone off, and Taylor McFarlane, local Wheeling product, is on. I believe he's at left back next to Will Carson there. Yeah. And then Thomas Roughcorn's back on as well at left wing.
Yeah, it's nice to have, looks like, three Wheeling kids on the
Yeah, we got Wall,
right
Carson, McFarlane, and a few from nearby. Looking at the people here trying to check. And also the blend of international talent too. So it's a really good thing. Obviously, OVPL does that in the summer. It brings people from Division 1, 2, 3 programs, guys that have retired from college soccer that are playing part-time. It's a really good opportunity. And high school age players too. So it's really, really good. So we start the second half. Challenger going from left to right in the darker shirts. Highlanders in the all-white kit.
Looks like they also have Mason in a more advanced position.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing in the midfield. Ooh. Braid's taking
challenge
down,
right around midfield.
Pretty hard. He was on full tilt there and got tripped up. Now, like I said with him earlier, he dislocated his shoulder 3 weeks ago in a friendly.
It looks like what he's grabbing there too.
Yeah, I think he may have landed on that shoulder, which is a little bit problematic, to be honest. I'm just amazed he's actually playing. Because it was a concrete dislocation, and he's back playing again 3 weeks later. So he's up. He's going to run it off. Noel Ellis on the ball here. Dishes it out wide to Harsh, to Carson. It's a longer ball, looking for Lewis. Challenger defends on the header. McFarlane's first touch, back to Carson. Ellis. Gonna restart again to Carson. McFarlane's pushing up here on the left side of the defense. Carson's gonna have a look for him. Oh, look to thread the needles. Cut out by Challenger. Carson's there again. Back to Cam Hine in goal for his first touch. So Highlanders trying to set this up here.
And Vogues is really falling deeper to start this half to try and get on the ball, it looks like. Now he's venturing forward.
Yeah, it looks like they're rotating the three a little bit, right, doesn't it? No, there's no designated six. Probably Gobel's going to be the designated six on the ball here, but
you can see they just kind of cycle through.
It's good to see popping in, popping out that way. Carson with a longer ball to Martin. Martin offside again.
It's tight.
It was tight. Get the VAR on it. We don't have a VAR feed, but it'd be good if we did. Although we do have a replay.
Have to push the commissioner for that, right?
Well, you know, we are blessed with Jonathan Burkhart Media doing this live feed here, and it is the best media video coverage in the Ohio Valley, in my opinion. And so we have goal cams, we have replays, just all the works for this broadcast and most of our home games. So we're very, very lucky. McFarland, rough corn. Oh, Martin picks up the loose ball. He's got McFarland right there. Carson. Harsh looking to go around the corner, all around the top there. That's a good tackle by Vogues. McFarland does well, gets his body there. Just solid, getting in the way. McFarland's there again. Carson needs him. Two centre backs for Highlanders, looking very composed. Harsh on the ball. He's now in the right back position. He switched over. First half he played left back, which just speaks to his versatility.
Probably a bit two-footed there.
Yeah, good two-footed player. And Challengers out. They got out of a bit of pressure. Now they're looking to set something up. McFarland, high pressure, very good by Taylor, pushing him back. And Challengers building up a little bit of play here, a bit of possession. Done well.
Down the line.
And Harsh is in, does really well defensively. Excellent. It's a great diagonal ball by Ellis.
Space here for a 1v1.
Oh, Rough Corn pulls out of that somehow. Let's go over for a
Challenger throw here around midfield. Good strong challenge by Jan.
Yeah. Martin picks it up.
The ball.
To Vogues. Vogues restarts. Over to Harsh.
You can really see here, Challengers putting 10 people behind the ball.
Oh, it's a good little move there. Vogues is in. Can he strike it? Takes an extra touch. Look like it could be a corner.
Corner kick.
Highlanders corner there. I thought Vogues was going to pull a trigger earlier on. He took an extra touch, but it worked out because went out for a corner kick for Highlanders. Let's see if we can convert this.
There.
Huh?
Looks like he picked up a knock there a little bit.
Yeah. Vogues does that now and then. Picks up a few knocks.
Taking our time with the corner again.
Yeah. It's Roughcorn looking to go over there and take the corner. Thomas Roughcorn, who's I believe he's going to be a junior at Cal PA this fall.
Highlanders have a lot of players pushed in the box here.
Yeah, if the delivery's right, we should have an opportunity here. It's a very deep, high delivery, but it's good. Miguel Martin. Oh. I think he's given up something.
He must have seen a foul in the box.
Mysterious foul in the box there, Greg.
Yeah.
McFarland does well there, stands his ground. McFarlane, good throw to Lewis. Lewis does well. Goebel gives it over, but Highlanders is still pressing in there.
A discrepancy over whose throw it is there.
Yeah, a little bit of argy-bargies. Ellis.
Down the right wing here for Challenger.
Well done by Noel Ellis there, out of the pressure. Well, just checking with on our live link here, but it's also obviously we're going to have this video available on our YouTube. McFarlane with a longer, higher throw. Lewis as well, jumping. Challengers in an advanced position. Harsh under a lot of pressure. Did well. Doesn't want to give that away. Oh, it does
well done.
very well to Goebel. Turns,
Well
great
done.
turn. That's all right. They pulled to the air out of that, didn't they?
Highlanders did really well under pressure.
Goebel's free.
Young brings
Does-
the ball down.
As well. Slightly offside. Lewis is slightly offside there. Oh, Challengers on the way in the restart.
Well
Good
done.
interception by Carson. It was a great through ball by Challenger there, almost there.
They had two running onto it.
Yeah. Roughcorn to Lewis to Roughcorn to Martin. Good combination passing here. Lewis intercepted.
Well done by Lewis.
Yeah, recovery was good there, wasn't it?
Good strong play.
Yeah.
Vogue's on it.
Vogues to Goebel. Vogues keeps running. No, couldn't find the pass. Carson. Harsh. Ellis on the ball. Looks for options. Back to Carson. Goes direct. It's a through ball to Roughcorn, who's onto it, but the keeper reads it
Just
very
a touch
well.
deep.
Yeah. And I believe we're live now, by the way, Greg. It's actually, we got it figured out. We'll get there. Highlanders are going to restart with Cam Hine, goalkeeper. Cam's from Frostburg, Maryland. I believe he's at Wingate University. He's a first-year player for us, but I've known Cam for a long time. He's played a lot of his youth soccer in West Virginia. Very athletic goalkeeper. Starting the second half after Carlos Molina was in the first half. So we're over to Taylor McFarlane at left back. Goebel, McFarlane. Caught a little bit under pressure there, but recovered quite well. Challengers combining well, aren't they? A little down there. But the Highlanders,
But they're still finding it hard to navigate that middle third.
yeah.
So they end up with that nice long ball over top that the Highlanders end up taking possession.
Hine. Braid. Ellis. Oh, Ellis run into trouble a little bit there. And Braid goes direct. Now this is quite dangerous. It's outside the box. Oh, Martin chases it down. Roughcorn.
Corner?
will take the corner, or is it goal kick? It's a goal kick, I believe. Yeah, I think that was just a goalie was looking to clear it, and Martin chased him down. Very brave. Took one right in the chest, face, chest. Well, looks like we've got a live stream viewer from Scotland, Greg. So that's very good. We're going global. How about that?
One from the Highlands.
One from the real Highlands, right? That's it. Hine over to Ellis on the ball. Oscar Voges back to Ellis. Highlanders looking to build up a little bit here. And some good movement off the ball right now, the Highlanders. Feeling a bit more confident. They're moving it around. Cam Hine recycles over to Noel Ellis. Tyler Harsh on the ball. Ridley Braid goes direct, but it's Jan Goebel does very well to Oscar Voges. Good spell of play by Highlanders. Voges couldn't find the pass. Braid, a little bit of speculative pass, but still got the pressure on. Challengers clears. Taylor McFarlane. Harsh again goes as the Braid. Braid's in a deeper position, but he likes his deep crosses too. Guess where the goal came from. It's actually causing some problems here too. It's very direct.
Always good to have a dangerous player out wide who can whip a ball in, create some pressure.
Yeah, you don't really see that much of it at the very, very top level these days, do you? It's everybody wants to work it right up to the box and little passes here and there, but
sometimes a direct path to goal is a dangerous one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure what the ref's calling here. I think a guy got
to the head.
Shot to the head. McFarlane with a throw-in. Good throw-in to Martin. Martin keeps it alive. You get something from this. Out to Oscar Voges. Keeps it alive again to Carson, and then swings it over there to Noel Ellis. Change of attack. So deep run by three guys there. There wasn't the runner. Thomas Ruffcon working now. Will Carson. Mason Lewis, well done. He swept it up very well. Oscar
Highlanders are
Voges.
really keeping possession the last 3 or 4 minutes here.
Absolutely, they've really upped it a little bit. Great movement there, unlucky on the final pass. Well, Carson's seen it now, but he's got plenty of time, it looks like. Restarts with Cam Hine on the throw.
Yeah, challengers are finding it really difficult to get on the ball.
Braid.
Good ball
Harsh. And they,
a rare challenger possession, but again, it lasts 4 or 5 passes, and then the Highlanders pressure.
yeah. They're just
Yeah,
breaking,
right
Highlanders
back.
breaking them down, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good ball by Harsh. It's a tough ball to make that. It's got to be precise. Ellis looking forward for opportunities to get out. Does well over the Harsh.
Challengers are really waiting until the Highlanders get into the other half to put any pressure on.
Right, kind of a low block, as they say,
Yeah.
right?
They're going to have to change that if they want to get something out of this game, I think.
I agree. Taylor McFarlane, and that's not somebody you want to run over you. Taylor just he just let the Highlanders defender know he was right there chasing that ball down, so that was good cover by the Challenger defender there. One thing Taylor does, he brings a good bit of size to your back line and physicality. Got money's on him winning this header here, probably. It's actually Carson. Oh, Ellis.
No pressure on his back.
Hine does well. Good decision making by Cam Hine, although he may have taken out Noel Ellis in the process.
Yeah. Still the right play by the goalkeeper to clear the ball out.
If in doubt.
Yep.
That was good alertness. It was good alertness.
The Highlanders have had a few players back partnered with Carson there, so should be able to rotate if it is a problem.
Yeah, there's a couple of centre backs. We've got Mason Lewis can drop in there. We've also got Taylor McFarlane can step over, and even Jan Goebel can slot back in there at centre back. It shouldn't be an issue. It's one of our stronger areas this year.
It's a good place to be solid.
Right. Yeah, probably a much appreciated water break here. I mean, it looks very hot.
What time did we start?
Kickoff was 1. No, that's it, 2. Just trying to get our time and the bearings here.
Must
In
be about
fact,
halfway through.
We've got on our live feed, we have around 65 minutes in.
Right.
Sorry, I was hogging the screen there, Greg. You couldn't see it. I'm dropping all my cash too, by the looks of it.
No handball, huh?
Challenges with a bit of pressure. Oh, Will Carson really composed.
Yeah.
Dealt with the danger.
Such an experienced player.
Harsh again. There he is. Greg busting out of that left back position, right back position this time. Brings Martin in, who puts a lovely
Good
ball
ball
over
in.
there. Well, it's just a little bit narrow, but it looked good. It looked good from here, Greg.
It did.
That's good pressure. Right? Jan Goebel just going for it there, and Challengers had to
Yeah, there you go.
had to turn
Lost the
over.
possession, right?
Yeah.
Looks like some fresh legs coming in for the Challengers.
Yeah, a couple of subs. Once again, I apologize. We don't have their roster.
Looks like a change.
Number 5 on, 10 on, 6 off, and if they turn around,
Looks like a left wing change and a right wing almost.
16 off. McFarlane, back to Carson. All the way back to Hine. Just looking to opportunities to get out. Carson. Hine. Goes
Good ball across.
very good ball on the right wing behind there. Puts Braid in. He looks for Martin direct. Oh, actually Roughcorn. Roughcorn's still grafting. He's working to get something out of it. The Highlanders are set up and they covered that very well again. Hine, good distribution. Carson. Carson seems to be the focal point of every.
Yeah, he's such a good passer.
Composed, right?
Yep, makes a lot of sense.
McFarlane stepped in really well, done well this half. Hasn't been seeing too much game time, but he's can't be expecting too much fitness-wise, but he's very composed, not made a mistake. Braid all the way back to Hine. So Highlanders are just keeping composed.
Yeah, just keeping possession. They've got a 1-goal lead. No need to lose possession if they don't have to.
I'm trying to draw Challenger out a little bit here.
Because they are sitting back.
Yeah. Carson probing. Bounce off Martin.
Brooks making a run through.
That's the right idea by McFarland. Puts rough corn in. Ooh, could have been a foul, but ref says play on.
A little rare Challenger possession here.
Yeah. Carson again.
Just space here in the middle for Vogues.
Vogue's got a bit of space, but it's clipped.
Yep.
Likes to vocalize his displeasure with that clip. I'm sure he's ready to go. I just got to say again, Carson's really been the strong point in the Highlanders' play so far. Is even in the first half when you were saying when he was zipping those balls in 20, 30 yards between the lines.
Yeah, it's just a quality he's had for a long, long time. I remember coaching him as a freshman and sophomore in high school, and his vision and ability to make those passes that he could see down the pitch were always a strong point for him.
Yeah.
It's interesting because he started out as an attacking midfielder for me, and he's kind of worked his way back into center back.
Right.
As he's gotten older. But I think from his time in his youth growing up, had that vision and the ability to make passes that break lines and break down defenses. When you put that at a center back, it can be very dangerous.
Right. I mean, even here, it's just under pressure there and still gets out. It was really, really good. Martin, rough corner to Martin. Martin bouncing ball, good little ball out through to Harsh. Back to Martin.
A little space out wide here.
Got Braid there who delivers very well. If he can get a little chance and opportunity, back to Martin. Challengers. Martin got himself out of the danger.
Oh, slipped. Goal kick here.
Yeah, very strong period here. Looks like it's a couple or one or two subs coming on for Highlanders. I think Brody Wall's coming back on. Maybe Carlos Molina. Challenger, long goal kick. Good header. And they've got an
pressure
opportunity,
here.
but who's that man again?
Right.
Ellis,
Not out of pressure yet.
Oh. Harsh with a harsh free kick given against him. It's
in a dangerous spot. About 20 yards out. Ooh,
well,
taken
quick
quickly.
restart. Sleeping. Good. Well done,
Carson.
You say it. I keep saying his name too much. You have to say it now.
Strong clearance out wide. Challenger's going to have a free throw deep in the Highlanders' end.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a really good restart by them there. They took the free kick quick and caught Highlanders off guard. Challengers still going strong here. They're not out of this yet. Only 1-0. Looks like a longer throw-in. And
Yeah, for a goal kick.
doesn't materialize, so Cam Hines going to wander over there, and Highlanders is going to make a sub.
Like Wall coming in.
Wall's coming in. Who's going off?
Goebel?
Looks like Jan Goebel. Yeah, Goebel's really strong. First half, second half too.
He's had a good match.
Yeah, it's quality operator.
But get some fresh legs in the midfield here on this hot day.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Yeah, it's really, really good performance by Jan Goebel there. Got to remember as well, Greg, there's a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
So these guys are playing the next day, so it's
Manage the legs a little bit too, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to be too leggy for tomorrow, and then probably going to be hotter again.
Is it, what did you say, Erie?
Erie FC tomorrow, yeah.
It's another common OVPL foe that we've had.
Yes, from last year. We had a really good game with them last year up in Erie. Game we were winning to the last, I think, 7 or 8 minutes, and they equalized. And then they were, I believe they missed a penalty. Anyway, it was a 1-1 draw. Excellent game up there. So we're looking forward to hosting them again. So Highlanders just got to fix the restart here a little bit. They're struggling a little touch to get out, just to do this a bit better.
So has the OVPL switched their format for this year, or is it similar?
Similar in an East and a West, basically, in terms of the divisions. We're in the Eastern Division, so it's a lot of Cleveland teams, so 1 or 2 Columbus teams, ourselves, and actually a team from Pittsburgh, FC Pittsburgh. So.
Okay. And then the teams in the West stretch from Kentucky, Indiana.
Indiana down to Cincinnati. So it's the same format, good regional footprint.
Are they doing the top 2 in each division there?
I believe
play
it's
a semifinal.
Yeah, there'll be a Wednesday midweek semifinal, and then 1v4, 2v3.
Okay.
Taylor McFarland doing really well there under pressure. And then there's going to be a. Yikes.
Caught under pressure. I think he was a bit too aggressive. Going to protect the goalkeeper a little bit, I think.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, what you got to do in the OVPL here, I'll just talk about the flow of the plays. You got to watch, because you can't re-enter as a sub. So it's not like college where you can come off and go back on in the same half as soon as you exit the field. So what that means, if you got only a certain amount of players, there's only 4 subs for Highlanders and there's 3 for Challenger. If you make your subs, you can't make another sub. So it's.
Well, you can see the Challengers have made an obvious change in where they're applying pressure. 10 up top is applying a lot of pressure. These last 20 minutes of this match, Highlanders are going to be under pressure in the back a lot more than what they've seen this first portion. So going to have to be tidy and composed.
Good call. I didn't really pick up on that. That's a really good observation. McFarland to Roughcorn.
So it'd be good for the Highlanders to get on the ball again and just calm things down.
Yeah, they're a little bit rattled there, weren't they? The Challengers, you've got to take credit for that. They've done really well good by Mason Lewis, McFarland, and
Taylor.
There you go.
Doing well.
It's a good out ball, but no one's there. But McFarland did well there, winning that ball. That was really strong. So Challenger getting on the foot in the ball a little bit more now. It's a good through ball, but that man again.
Carlson dealing with it well, heads it back to the goalkeeper. 10 seems to be the focal point of the press here as he's heading up.
Harsh to Braid.
Just don't have the same space in the midfield as they have.
No. You're right, the pressure's good. And got caught under pressure again.
Caught again here.
So Wall with the toe in there, gets it out to Hine, gets it to McFarland. So Highlanders are out if they can capitalize a little bit.
Yeah, look down the line here.
Roughcorn. Roughcorn working really hard. No foul would be good. No, unnecessary a little bit, but gotta get back in face.
Gotta look. Challengers like to play quick here.
Martin's got to be careful.
Gotta be careful. Yep,
yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Not the smiliest of players, is he, Martin? Make sure if you're defending, you make sure you know he's there. Oh, their keeper's all the way up here. That's a. That's an opportunity.
Pushing people forward here, huh?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a keeper this high up to take a free kick for a while. So Islanders make some adjustments here. McFarland's going in the box to win a header. Oh, that's a long one. Hein is super safe hands. Not an issue.
Just take his time here.
Yeah, it's too much of a hot day for too many quick
We
breaks.
didn't have anybody up there anyways.
Now the bounce of the Highlanders. Very
they
good.
broke that down. Vogues with the ball, carrying
Vokes,
through
There was
midfield.
a good run there by Braid. Can he put him in? Vokes is just running. Those long legs are moving. It's difficult to deal with.
One too many.
Yeah, one too many. Wanted to foul. Kind of preoccupied with that. McFarland, done enough. Done enough. That's okay.
Definite sense of urgency with the challengers now.
Yeah. It's just this like last 5-10 minutes have changed. Taylor, what's your left?
We've
There
got
it
to
is.
match
Good.
that intensity. Oh, there's a goal.
Fucker.
Offside.
Offside? He went over the line,
Oh,
I
right,
believe. Yeah.
Oh. Well, there's a warning shot, right?
Yeah. I mean, he must have gone over the line.
Because he dribbled. He couldn't have been offside, right?
Yeah, I'm going to check out the replay here and see what I can.
Ball must have gone out of bounds, so goal kick for the Highlanders here. Going to make some substitutions as well.
Yep, well, they dodged another bullet there. I believe he must have thought they went over the line with a cross or something. Yeah, a bit of a head scratcher that one, Greg, I'll be honest with you.
It looks like McFarland is off and Sinclair on.
Yeah,
So
so
back at right back, a switch at right and left back. And then Miguel Martin has been replaced by Carlos Molina.
Yeah, probably
Up
want to watch
top.
out for Martin's cards.
Yeah, it's probably wise. And like you said, another match tomorrow, so save his legs a little bit. I'd say both of them did well. McFarland had a really good cameo there. Wall evading pressure.
Over to Sinclair. Wall through, Braid. Wall over to Braid. Be a better ball. It was a Carson's there, as usual. Folks. There you go. There's a lot of
Time and space over here.
rough corner. Good ball to Harsh. Harsh going for a little
Quickly.
sneaky one around the corner. That's an interesting idea.
I don't think Carlos was expecting the ball that early.
Ball. Ellis and Carson under it. Carson again. Lewis Mortar in there. Great effort. And Braid's there. Mason Lewis putting the graft in there, trying to cover the ground. It was very good.
Mm-hmm.
So Blair creeping a wee bit up the pitch. Very smart. Ref's not moved him back. Looking for a quick restart. They recycle back to Noel Ellis. Noel over to the left back position. Tyler Harsh, who's got so much legs, ready to go. He's got rough corner outside of him. Vogues puts a 1-2 in there. Might be a bit tight. Did well.
Yep. You're going to look to counter quickly. And
Braid just took him out. Probably from a Highlanders point of view.
oh,
What's Oscar doing? There, Oscar Vogues.
little aftermath
Molina's in there
stuff.
trying to sort
Yep.
things out. I don't know what is going on here. Yeah, it's a little bit out of control. Some argy-bargy.
Yeah, they have their handbags out.
Well, and I think the benches are having a little bit of a discussion too, so.
A lot of that happened away from the ball, away from all the action.
Yeah.
So didn't really see what started it there.
I think it may have been Oscar Vogue's gotten a little bit of a. Yeah, he's got a yellow card for that. And then it materialized from there.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a couple quick whistles after this.
Yeah. Well, this is where if you had a bench, you could make some subs, take some air out of the tension, but there's no subs.
I can think both teams have exhausted their subs for their match. So. And the goalkeeper is venturing up again.
Yeah. Goalie's the guy with the leg, huh?
Yeah, it must be.
So in all of this, Highlanders is still winning 1-0. And then we forget that, and we're 84 minutes in.
Yeah.
So this is on a knife edge, this game, because Challengers getting their motivation up, and they're into this. It's a deep ball.
Well played by Carson.
And Harsh as well to take the air out of it.
Ooh.
And Roughcorn sees it out. Got blinded by the sun, blinded by the light in the process. Harsh in left back position.
Well, it's going to be an intense finish to this. The Challengers have already put the ball in the net and probably want to do that again, even though it didn't count.
Folks, a little bit more tidy on the end of that would have been an opportunity, but they're getting tired. I mean, it's 100 degrees weather. It's a long kick. Highlanders win the header. Roughcorn intercepts.
Wall closing down.
Wall's just pressing Challenger. That's it. Good press, folks. Ellis clears. Wall gets his foot in there first. Braid again.
Highlanders probably looking just to string a few passes together here.
There you go, spot on. Got Molina on the run or the feet. There we go, Carlos Molina. Interesting to see this. Ref didn't give anything, and that was very physical by Carlos, and nothing given.
That's fine. Just take our time here. Slow it down. Highlanders have not created too many opportunities in the second half.
No.
So probably just looking to hold some possession here.
Harsh again. They could probably release into that corner, and he does it. Roughcorn out as the out ball. Vogues. Good penetrating run by Vogues. Deep
Good
cross.
ball in.
Excellent cross.
And
oh, unlucky.
Just didn't fall at anybody's feet there. Tidy by Wall, retaining possession.
Oh, Carson, one of those line splitters. Lewis let that go, but it's no harm because went out of play.
Challengers really pushing forward now.
And Molina's putting a lot of work in too there for Highlanders. Carson gets something on. What? Offside?
Big
maybe?
challenge.
Yeah, it must have been an offside, which I think is actually going to be welcomed by Highlanders. So it wasn't possibly a bit tight there, I think, Greg? Yeah.
The Challenger coaching staff is clearly agitated with this linesman.
Yeah. So Highlanders out in the left back position with Tyler Harsh, Oscar Vogues.
A little casual.
Retain possession for Highlanders on the throw. In and out with a throw in. A little bit tighter than that. A little loose, like you were saying, Greg. Now to put the pressure. It looks like a foul by Thomas Ruffcorn. But it's not a bad foul.
No.
Maybe put it like that. Now we are on the 88th, coming up for the 89th minute. I would guess it's probably 5 minutes added on, based on the first half. Yeah. So long free kick by Challenger, miss kick actually. They're trying to dig it out.
No touch.
Highlanders retains the throw,
Highlanders,
possession of the throw. Thomas Ruffcorn working to get that done. Harsh, long throw up to Molina. What's Molina got here? He's good under pressure. The ball goes in
back
and out
out of
again.
bounds.
Tyler Harsh has got the...
Wind must be blowing.
Yeah, he'll take that excuse. Ruffcorn does well, works hard, and then just fought. Kind of a weak effort.
Yeah, maybe could have fought through that.
Yeah, he just was looking for a foul probably there. Good, there's Molina on the ball. Molina's got a little bit of inventiveness. What has he got here? Keeps it going to... a tired pass over there to Ruffcorn, but the Highlanders keep the ball in the corner. And yeah, we're coming right on to the 90-minute mark, and as I said, I think the refs probably wisely added minutes on because there's no ball boys and it takes a bit for the restart. Wall makes a challenge. Sinclair's over there too. Sinclair's
They've
covering.
got a couple guys in the box here.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Well done by
Vogues
Vogues.
does well. Put in a good shift, Vogues. He's covered a lot of ground, caused problems, got his big leg in there, and and just takes the air out of it with a big downfield clearance.
Yeah, I think it's clear what the Highlanders are trying to do here.
Long direct ball. Harsh to Wall to Vogues. Looks like ball
looking for
around the
an outlet.
corner. Molina, he's got his ice skates on. There we go, and that ball's out of play there. So
And that's the appropriate player for the Highlanders tracking it down.
yeah, Blair knows how to take the air out of the situation, so he's gonna take his good old time there, getting that ball back. Although he's a little bit urgent for him, moving a little bit quickly. Very intelligent player, knows how to manage the game. Long throw by Sinclair to Braid. Braid and Vogues again picks the ball out. Can he keep it? Challenger's got the ball back. Wall's pressuring. Clearance again by Ellis. Good clearance up the field. And actually, Ruffcorn's put him under pressure, and it's turned over for a Highlanders throw. And we're on 92 minutes now. So
Just a few more minutes to see this one out, I
yeah.
think.
Harsh. That one stayed in play, and it's to Molina. Molina's very good with his back to goal. There you go. Pops out. Brody Wall wins a header. Molina. Lewis. The Challenger's out. And Sinclair, great cover by Blair Sinclair. What is the ref? given a free kick, I believe.
I'm a little confused by that one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Referee's given a free kick again, so Highlanders, Challengers got an opportunity here late on. Direct free kick by the goalie. He can really deliver a
Close
deep
to
one.
midfield here.
So Vogues is back. Wall's back. Roughcorn's back. Deep, right down the middle. Cam Hine, come for
Keeper
it.
came forward. He's out of the box.
He's given a penalty.
Another
It's a penalty.
penalty.
Well, Cam Hine came out there trying to get the ball, and basically I think he just took out the Challenger centre forward or Challenger attacker.
And he's picked up a booking as well.
Yeah, it was a little bit too anxious, a little bit too ambitious probably to come out and get that, but he did it.
I think a yellow card for Mason as well.
Let me see here on this again. Looking at the replay. I mean, he seemed to get a piece of the ball. Obviously not enough of the ball for the referee.
Well, second penalty of the match for Challengers.
Well, that would be something if Highlanders can stop 2 penalties. They really got off the hook.
So he went to the keeper's left last time.
Is it the same guy or a different guy?
5 took the last one. This
Yeah,
is 10.
11.
11, sorry. 11.
Yeah, he went to his left, so let's see what happens here. Challenger with a penalty kick against Cam Hine, Highlanders goalkeeper. Ref taking his time there.
Yeah, it might be, what, another minute or 2 following this play,
yeah.
maybe.
We're on to 95 minutes here, so we're definitely playing plenty of added time.
Goal. Went to the keeper's right, shooter's left,
Yeah.
and Hine dove to the left. So we're all tied up.
1-1. Who's on this? Highlanders, okay. They want to restart here on the centre, and probably to Carson, who's going to play a diagonal, I would say. Up to Ellis, who's going to play a diagonal. Challenger closes it down very well.
Offside.
Yeah, offside. Well, I would say, Greg, this has probably got 1-1 written all over it right at this point. Huh?
Looks that way. You know, I think Highlanders all match had the bulk of the possession, but I would say Challengers have created the most dangerous opportunities.
Yeah, I would agree. That's a good summary.
So 1-1 may not be I know that either team could be too upset with it. Obviously, the Highlanders would have liked to hold on to that lead.
Mr. Vogues with a touch. There's no challenge on the goalie. Long kick. Sinclair's over there to cover it. Does enough, does well. And the second one, well done, Blair
We
Sinclair.
create something here.
He's got Ridley Braid there running. Can't quite find him. Intercepted. Yeah, there we go.
Full-time.
Full time. All right. Glad people could join us. We'll go again tomorrow. Kickoff time 2 o'clock versus Erie FC. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, thank you.
See you, everyone.
Thank you for watching this special presentation of Highlanders FC.